This week on Steel Horse Thunder,
Yeah, I hope to see people come back with sunburns.
we cover 2 rides at the same time.
Yeah, it doesn't want to snap, so I don't know.
Cindy's up in the air for the ride for the salute.
Organization that puts aside one day for honoring the family of our military.
I'm grounded at Krambos over in Greencastle.
She got rhabdomyosarcoma, stage 4 cancer, and she hasn't stopped. She's very strong-willed.
You know where you get dragon milk from?
No, sir, I don't.
A cow with really short legs.
Still Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
When it's time to ride, we'll keep your mind where it matters most, on the open road. We get it. Ryder Insurance is the only insurance company specifically created for the motorcycle and ATV communities. No one but riders. Our specialized staff is here for you with great coverage options, discounts to help you save, and 24/7 claims reporting if something happens along the way. And with roadside assistance included on all of our policies, we've got your back wherever the road leads. We get it. No worries, just riding.
Family. We know it's important.
That's why our family mission is to protect yours.
If you've been injured in any accident, call us.
The insurance company may not be looking out for your family.
But we are.
Call us. We will get you the compensation you deserve and help you protect the most important thing in your life, your family. Leidendorf Law, your Indiana injury lawyers. Like family, because we are.
Hey, we're together right now, but this week we got to go our separate ways. Cindy, where are you going?
I'm going right on a helicopter for the ride for the salute. Where are you going?
Me? I'm headed out to Greencastle, to Krambos, for the Dash for Cash. I guess I'll see you later. Here at Krambos, Dash for Cash, 9:30. The ride doesn't start till 10, but as you see, they're already pulling out of here. Hey, it's the 6th annual Dash for Cash here at Krambos. Chris, 6th annual, obviously this is the 6th year of doing this. Now, the proceeds always go somewhere different, don't they?
Yeah, every year we choose a different family to help out. This year is Abriana Jewel. She's 7 years old. She's battling cancer. So we're trying to help her and her family out.
The scavenger hunt, who actually puts this together? Because I love the fact that you do a scavenger hunt. You don't see those that often, and most, it's usually the typical poker run or just a regular ride, but the scavenger hunt's just so much more fun.
Yeah, we got tired of the bar to bar to bar poker run. We didn't feel that it was safe for one, and so we did the scavenger hunt. It gives people something to do while they're out on the road. They all have a good time with taking different pictures. We try to accommodate everybody. There's a couple stops where you can have an adult beverage. There's a couple stops you can have an ice cream cone. So and with it's not a lead ride, so the people go out in different stages and it spreads the group out and keeps it a safer ride for everybody.
Well, Mom, here we are at the Dash for Cash ride, and it's for your little girl. Can you tell us a little bit about Bree?
She's 7 years old, and she was fun-loving, caring daughter before. She got rhabdomyosarcoma, stage 4 cancer, and she hasn't stopped. She's very strong-willed, hyper, very great little girl. Oh, she's doing good.
Do you like motorcycles?
Yeah.
They are pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
And to think that all these bikes, they've been coming in and out of here for an hour or so now, a couple hours now, a few hours now, and they're all out here just for you. Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah.
So have you guys ever done this ride before?
This is our 3rd
Yep.
year. We came back early from a 7,000-mile vacation so we can ride in this ride with them. We've been all the way to the Pacific Ocean. We left 3 weeks ago, and we just got back yesterday afternoon about 4 o'clock.
You must be rich.
No, we're poor. We're very poor.
Well, yeah, now.
I work. I have to be back to work Monday. But no, I took my Heritage, and if you look at our beautiful Ultra Classic that has not been cleaned, it was an amazing ride. Only 2 days of rain. We even sneaked in under the rain yesterday.
We're back early.
Well, I was going to say, I've been riding all week, and I've been riding in the rain every day.
Our kids keep saying, stay, don't come home. But yeah, we made it back early. We had a wonderful time. Beautiful country we live in, beautiful.
I know you did a lot to putting this particular ride together, not so much the Dash for Cash, but the actual scavenger hunt itself. How much work goes into that?
It takes us about all year to figure out what we're doing and where we're going. And this year with the rain, at the last moment, we have modified this route tremendously. So we already have next year's ride planned since we modified to avoid rain.
Gotcha. So what are we looking for this year?
This year, we're looking for a purple cow. Of course, we got a covered ridge because we're in the heart of Covered Ridge County here. We're finding a 1900 schoolroom. And when you walk into this place, it literally looks like it is from way back when. It has the little bonnets hanging on the wall. It has the straw hats, and it has a very old lady in there who used to be a teacher. It is an ice cream stop, so we always include an ice cream stop on it, and that's what we're doing this year on that.
Is it a real old lady, or is it a statue of an old lady?
She's pretty old.
Pretty old. So is this your riding companion?
Yes, it has been for the last 4 years.
Is that right? And so he rides on the bike with you?
Yes, he does. Well, he lets me drive it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where does he go when you're riding?
Well, he's right where he is right now. He loves to ride. I can't get on that bike without him.
That's hilarious. Does he keep the goggles on most of the time?
Yeah, he prefers them, really. He's got those little bug eyes. At 50 miles an hour, the wind blows, he gets inside the bibs. Well, when my sister brought him these, he just watches everything.
Is this one of those where you're going to take pictures? Somebody takes a picture and then you bring back and you show them all the pictures?
Yep.
You know,
bike's going. There's 8 of us. We're all family, so we'll take our time and hit them right.
You got to make sure whose phone you put those pictures on. There could be dirty pictures on there too, and then the wrong pictures get shown.
Yeah, no dirty pictures.
What kind of bike do you ride?
I got a V-twin Honda.
Does it have a big fairing or anything?
900. No screen, nothing. No, we just ride raw.
I love it. So he's a hardcore dog at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So are you guys going to do the scavenger hunt?
Yes, we are.
God, please tell me he's the one taking the pictures.
I'm not sure if he brought his phone.
Dude, if they made the Google, they got Google glasses or whatever they're called now, where they can take pictures. Could you imagine if they made those for him and he could actually take the pictures?
Be nothing but dogs.
Here at Krambos, they do this once a year, and they always find a family that they can help out. And, the stories I've already heard about donations coming in yesterday, before the ride even began, they had already raised money. It was like, it's just, people know out here that all the money, all the proceeds, it goes to the family. And I think that's what brings everybody out here.
Right, it does. And this one right here, she's thinking she gets a gas-powered four-wheeler when we're done with this today. So she's excited.
Very good. A four-wheeler, huh?
Yeah.
Do you like doing that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Will you give me a ride on it?
No, it's a kid.
I'm a kid?
No, it's a kid's four-wheeler.
I'm a little like a kid.
No.
All right. All right, well, maybe I can come out and watch you ride. How's that?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys very much for talking to us, and obviously you guys are in our prayers.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
It is pretty cool, though, when you can come out here and give a donation to the little girl like that.
Yeah, it is. It's a very good thing for what we've been doing today. I mean, just helping out anybody we can when we can.
You guys are Iron Order, and now, are you guys from a certain chapter, or is it, I'm not quite sure. I know Iron Order is everywhere. I know it's one of the largest, right?
Sir? Yeah, we're the Greencastle chapter. We're right here local. We come out and help Krambo every time that he has something like this, or we try to come out and help. He helps us with our rides. We're actually doing a ride July the 18th out of the Moose here in Greencastle for a young lady who had caught herself on fire, and she's got 2 kids. She's going to be off for almost a year for rehab, and so, I mean, just try to help out there. Like Psychic said, we're just trying to help out any way we can.
No, and I appreciate that. And like I said, I know everywhere we go, I see Iron Order everywhere. I mean, I don't know who the largest club is, but you guys have got to be right there near the top.
Oh yeah, we're if we're not the largest, we're bound to be in the top 5 anyway. I'm not going to say we're the largest, but we should be close anyway. So
You're the prettiest though, huh?
Yep, thank you. Yeah, we are.
This is a pretty club right here, I'll tell you what.
We're also going through Cataract Falls. We're doing the covered bridge there, and then also Indiana's longest falls. DNR's been really nice, and instead of charging us $7 per bike, they have waived that fee, so all money goes to Bree.
Is that right?
That is right.
That's actually very cool. Very cool. Well, I know you guys always do a great job here. One of these years, I'm going to actually get to go on the scavenger hunt instead of watching everybody else have fun, because to me, a scavenger hunt is the best way to do it. I just love that so much more than the regular rides.
I completely agree, and the shop's probably going to go this week if you'd like to join us.
Yeah?
We don't get a ride either, so.
I know, we're all working. I got here a half hour early thinking I'm going to help you guys set up, and my God, there was already people leaving when I got here.
I had 350 bands this morning going into this, and I ran out of bands about 45 minutes ago. And before we ever started this morning, between the auction that we have going on and donations that we had, 2 donations that we had come in yesterday, not counting the bucket, we're over $4,000 already. So this morning, I don't know how much we're pulling, but it's
so over 4,000, and you had not even counted the bikes yet.
Exactly. We've not done any of the bikes that have left. We've not done any of the donations. I know several of the clubs have made nice donations to the family, and we do not have a tally on that. We are doing Locks for Love this evening. This is going to get auctioned off. We also have some business people here in town who have long hair, and it's going to be on the chopping block.
Well, I'd help you there if I could, but mine would be Lock for Love.
We could do these.
Nah, Cindy won't let me do that.
This year, the donations have been incredible. We've had we got a lot of great auction items. Had a gentleman last night come in and ask if I was Krambo. I said, yeah. He said, are you doing a ride for a little girl tomorrow? I said, yes, sir. He said, does all the money go to that little girl? I said, yes, sir, it does. And he pulled out $1,000, left it on my bike lift, and walked out of the shop. And then this last, I told another person that had donated an auction item that same story, and they said they felt that they should match it. So even last night, we had $2,000 before we even started this thing. So we've had a lot of generous donations. We're having a great turnout. The weather broke for us, so we're real, real happy.
Well, the rain held off. The Dash for Cash was a total success here at Krambos. Now let's take a look at the pictures that some of the people brought back with them.
Hey, we got a brand new sponsor on board with Steel Horse Thunder. You've heard of Renegade Classics? Well, we now have one here in Indianapolis. I'm here with Vince, the owner of the shop. Vince, what can people find here when they come in?
Well, we want to try to fill all your biker needs at outlet prices. We've got t-shirts, leathers, 26 different kinds of jackets and vests for men's and women's. We have a very large ladies section we're very proud of, plus our bargain t-shirts, Dickie Work shirts, rain gear, accessories for your motorcycle, hopefully everything you need.
Right on. And what do we have to, I know you got some more stuff coming in. You guys are just opening up, so.
I do.
What else you got coming in?
We hope to have a very large selection of karaoke gear here for you to pick up and not have to wait and order. I want everything to be on demand, no waiting. We've got a large selection of boots, and that's still growing. Our helmet section, I'm pretty proud of, but we have more vendors coming in on that too, so.
Hey, they got everything you need here. They have ample motorcycle parking, and they have a seamstress on board to do all your custom embroidery or whatever else you need for your leather. Vince, where can we find you?
We're at 9546 Allisonville Road on the southwest corner of 96 and Allisonville, right next to Kip's Pub.
Tell them Steel Horse sent you.
Bad things happen to good people. That's the difficult part of our job. Our firm works with great people during very tough times. Because of that, your compensation is our first priority. No one can prepare for the aftermath of an accident, but the insurance company is prepared to give you the bare minimum. That's why you need legal guidance, to give you a voice and get you the money you deserve. Leidendorf Law, your Indiana injury lawyers, like family, because we are.
Welcome to Safety 101. We're out here at Indianapolis Southside Harley-Davidson Riding Academy range. We're bringing you Safety 101 back this year on Steel Horse Thunder. And now that we're talking about safety, let's get right to it. Today we're going to show you how to negotiate S-curves Now these S-curves aren't going to be so tight when you're out riding, but the same principles apply when you ride here on the range in this tight S-turn or whether you're out on the road. So the good way that you want to do is you want to set yourself up with an outside, inside, outside path of travel and turn your head in the direction where you want to go. So outside, inside, outside, turning your head, looking where you want to exit, you're right in the S-curves and off you go. So most of you that are riding those big baggers probably always wonder, can I do these short, sharp S-curves on my big bike? Yes, you can. Let me show you how to do it. Just to show you the outside, inside, outside path of travel, turn your head. So here we go, turn your head, look through the curve, look through the curve, turn your head, there you go. And just as easy as that.
Good morning. Mark Ladendorf here for Street Legal. We started Street Legal a year ago to give you some information about some of the laws in Indiana to protect yourself as a motorcycle rider. At my firm, we represent people to make sure that they get compensation for the injuries they receive in motorcycle accidents. Just remember though, the first line of defense might be protecting yourself and your passengers from a traffic ticket this year that you might get. Here are some of the current laws in the state of Indiana that you should be aware of. If you are on a motorcycle and under the age of 18, you have to wear a helmet. If you have an instructional permit, you have to wear a helmet. You must have your headlight on at all times, even in the daylight. You must have both a passenger seat and a footrest if you're carrying a passenger. A handlebar can be no higher than the shoulder of the driver while in the seat. You can operate a motorcycle with no more than 2 bikes abreast in a single traffic lane. And finally, you must not lane split with another vehicle. Ride safe this season, and remember, keep us in mind for all your legal needs. Thank you.
Some people say true beauty comes from within. At Krambos, we think beauty can be inside and out. Along with the best paint and bodywork in the state, Krambos also offers all Harley motorcycle service work, from tune-ups to rebuilds, so make sure your bike looks as good as it runs and bring it on in to the only shop that treats your bike as good as we treat our own. Krambos. We'll get you noticed.
So, Cowboy, what is this Ride for the Salute for?
The Ride for the Salute is a ride supporting the Indiana Blue Star Salute. The Indiana Blue Star Salute is a organization that puts aside one day for honoring the family of our military. We have events, recognition for our military all the time. This is one day to pay tribute to the families left behind, the people that worry about family members in harm's way every day, just to show them that we support them also.
So what do they raise the funds for? Is it? I heard it was for a scholarship, right?
All funds raised are raised for the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund. 8 years and I still can't say that right. Yeah. In fact, this year, when we make our donation, over the course of the past 10 years, we will have exceeded $100,000 for the American Legion Legacy Scholarship Fund.
Coming out here today, seeing all these bikes out here and the Huey leading them in. What does this do for you?
Well, it's just tremendously inspiring. I got to tell you, the whole Rolling Thunder movement and everybody who takes time to take what is for them, you know, a great and enjoyable pastime in their life and use that to honor our veterans, to honor those who served in a variety of ways in different capacities is deeply moving to me. I mean, people could be anywhere on a sunny day in June, and the fact that they're here, they're taking time to be here to honor our servicemen and women. I know it means a great deal to all the families gathered here today, and it means a lot to my family.
I have to say, for me, it was pretty cool, especially when you kind of tilted it up and we could just be sitting there looking down at the ground. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well, always thrills me. I'm always amazed every time I fly one how neat it is. I've never lost that thrill when I fly helicopters.
And how long did you say that you've been flying?
Since 1967.
Wow, that's a long time.
In helicopters. Well, I have about 10,000 hours, a little over, in helicopters and about 10,000 hours in airplanes. But I still love the helicopter more than the airplane. So.
How many bikes did you have today?
We had just under 300 bikes and raised roughly $3,500 just on the ride itself through registration and T-shirt patch sales.
And all that money goes towards that scholarship,
Yes,
right?
it does. Yes, there's very little overhead for my ride. And, you know, in 10 years, the ride's still $10 a person, hasn't gone up, and you still get a commemorative memento, whether it be T-shirt, cooler, or this year we did challenge coins.
I'm with the Indiana Flight Program. I've been involved since our first trip. I've been on all the trips. And what we do is we fly World War II veterans to Washington, D.C. to see the memorial that they earned 70 years ago. It wasn't dedicated until 2004. A lot of those men and women never got there. So we provide a free trip to Washington, D.C. for them to see their memorial, as well as we've taken some Korean War veterans as well. Our last trip was 130 World War II veterans, 70 Korean War veterans. And it's a full day. We have some surprises for them. We have a surprise welcome home at the end of the day. A lot of these men, women were in the occupied countries after the war. By the time they got back, a lot of the fanfare had died down. So this is their welcome home. And we do a lot. It's probably a 15-hour day. They get treated like rock stars in Washington. There are people from all over the world, and when they identify these men and women as World War II veterans, they come over, they talk to them, they kneel down at their wheelchair and talk to them for 15 minutes like they've known them their whole life. As much as we do for these men and women, quite honestly, they go home knowing we still care about them. And I don't know what's better than that. For them to go home knowing that we appreciate who they were, who they are, and we remember and will always care about them, I don't know what's better than that.
So you never know who you're going to see at this Ride to Salute. So Mike, how is this ride for you?
Oh, this is a pretty good ride. It's an honor of the family members of our soldiers that are overseas, active duty, and fighting for our freedom. So it's an honor to be able to show them that we appreciate what they've done for us.
So do you know what these Blue Star families, what all it entails, like as far as the scholarships?
Not as far as scholarships too much, but it means that, you know, the family has a family member that's serving, you know, they become a Blue Star family. Just like myself, my son, he did 2 years in Iraq, so, you know, we was a Blue Star family.
I'm a Navy veteran and Guard, so I got 25 and a half years total service. So
that's a long time.
Yeah, this means a lot. Because I said I was part of the Guard for 6 years and Navy for 18. So.
It's pretty cool that they honor these families.
Oh yeah, because you know they forget about the families. Because you go overseas, you know, when the veteran goes overseas, the families are back here trying to run things without the soldier or the sailor over here.
This is my third year, and like I said, this is one of my favorite rides, and I'm blessed and I feel honored that I get to help escort the ride and get everybody here safely. The Blue Star ride and honoring soldiers' families, and a lot of times we don't think about the family members that go through a lot too when these guys are deployed and all the stuff that they go through. So the family takes a lot of weight, and this is all about them today. That's why it means so much.
So the outreach services, is that for all of Indiana here?
Yes, we cover the whole state of Indiana. There are 3 of us, but each of us have a certain amount of counties we cover. So from Gary all the way down to Evansville.
And what exactly is the outreach, the name and what all you do?
We are Survivor Outreach Services, so we take care of the families of our fallen long term, connect them to resources, have events so that they can meet other families, and take care of any benefits that might fall through the crack.
I just want to say thank you for all that you do, because the policemen, in my opinion, need to be honored for what they do. In this day and age, we have a lot of violence going on, and especially with the police officers. And I want to just say thank you, and we pray for our police officers because you guys need it, and we appreciate all that you do for us.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We always appreciate hearing that, and it's not something that's said a lot, and that's not why we signed up, but it makes it that much better, and it reminds us why we do this job when we hear those things. So I really appreciate you saying that.
So when is the governor's ride this
Coming
year?
up on July 31st, it'll benefit the National Guard Family Relief Fund once again. We'll be heading to the north. Last year we went south, had a great ride, and July 31 we'll be headed north, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have hundreds of riders out, and remember, with the Indiana State Police alongside, we don't have to stop. So it really makes it a great, enjoyable ride, great fundraiser, and just hope as many people as are in the sound of my voice right now who love to get on these great motorcycles will take some time to come out to the governor's ride on July 31.
Now let's take a look at some of the rides we weren't able to attend.
Hey, well, that's going to do it for us this week. Hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, it's not what you ride.
So you're going to do this for real?
I'm very, very confident.
Hey, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
Still Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Hey, is that a lady dog?
No, sir.
So you can't wear the shirt then, can you?
No, sir.
And you go by Bree, right? Scott, S-C-O-T-T. Oh, you probably got that.
But there will be cars racing. So
Somebody just broke your mannequin.
people are over there molesting Candy, our big-breasted mannequin. She's always on the ride.
You want me to start off with like a good day, governor type of thing? Is that?
That's
probably never been done before.
That's
huh?
done.
So how is it riding or driving or whatever you call it, flying?